up, guys? Obviously, I didn't recap game one of the doubleheader just because I feel like I was at my boiling point with all of the annoying losses that we've had that could have been wins. And then this one, our offense finally finds 5 runs, double-digit hits. Ronaldo Lopez, another amazing start. And then the bullpen just implodes. And Jimenez had given up 3 runs this entire year and then gave up 4 today. Some unlucky stuff. Phil Cuzzy's zone got tighter than a toothpaste lid, especially the first 2 pitches to Ha-Seong Kim. You got to be able to give him one of those at the top of the zone, at the bottom of the zone. Got neither, and I think that really rattled him. A ground ball to Zach Short. It was a tweener. It was a tough play, but you think Riley has a good chance to getting out there. But Zach Short's been amazing, but that was just kind of unlucky soft contact devil. And then things started speeding up on him, got to 0-2 pitches, and just did not execute. And I think with the Cronenworth, especially bases loaded, one out, and just left the 0-2 96 meatball down Main Street. Had a Profar 0-2, ended up walking him. I think the walk that probably shouldn't have been a walk or easily couldn't have been a walk to start the inning really threw him off his game, then gave up the 2-run double to Manny Machado. I mean, so all of it. And then our offense finally does some good things. Ronald has 3 hits, but we couldn't do the ABC baseball thing, the sacrifice flies, the productive outs in some clutch situations to kind of have the knockout blow for the Padres. And I think in our losses, we haven't been able to do that. But with the offensive struggles, we've only had a couple of chances here or there to execute with runners in scoring positions and stuff, which makes every situation magnified, and that may play into it. But I feel like the amount of annoying losses we've had, the Max Fried game in Seattle where it's 1-0 going into the 9th, and Minter can't pitch in the 9th for whatever reason, gives up the walk-off bomb to Garver. If we finish that 2 out of 3 in Seattle, the LA sweep doesn't feel as bad because you see Ronald do some good things. You also have the Raisel Iglesias perfect changeup to Shohei Ohtani, but Shohei Ohtani's not human, so that becomes a RBI single, extends the game. Can't execute with the runner on second in extra innings with your 3-4-5. The ABC baseball stuff has kind of eluded us, and it eluded us today in the Padre game. But my point in saying all this is there are excuses, but there are also the reality of baseball that we faced the gauntlet of pitching, and starting with Cleveland, LA, the Mariners, it's Shota Imanaga, the Cubs, Assad. You're gonna have a lot more strikeouts. Unfortunately, the competitive strikeouts have gone down, and the lack of solid at-bats have gone down. Today, we're much better. Back-to-back games with double-digit hits. But the execution, the little things, especially the bases loaded against the Guardians with no outs in the bottom of the 10th, that hurts. That you don't get that done. Should have been a sweep. Against that type of team, that could have propelled and made everything feel a lot better. But again, that's baseball for you, and that's the thing that's annoying. And then the potential sweep against the Mets, and then Brandon Nimmo goes bridge, lefty. Minter struggled against the lefties for some reason this year in bigger situations. Maybe we shift Bummer to that type of situation just because he's been really good. Even though he had soft contact devil bad luck to start the year, but he's been nails lately, so maybe that shifts. And you say, well, why didn't we Ronaldo Lopez? What was he in the seventh today? First and second, right after he struck out. Right after he struck out Manny Machado, why don't you let him go? It's lefty. You trust Minter most times in that situation. He was able to get Solano, the righty, on a strikeout, and then just left a hanger to Jackson Merrill, who is a emerging star and a very clutch piece for the Padres, who have a lot of stars, but don't really have a lot of glue guys. I mean, even though Arise feels like one. But that, and then, so instead of 5-1 and Jimenez coming in with a 4-run lead, it's a 2, so it's a bit more iffy. You walk the 9-hitter, all that stuff. That's the stuff that's coming back to bite us a little bit. In the losses and how annoying the offense, it feels like the opponents have Velcro around and have a million gloves. The exit velocities are still there, and you think they should be resulting in more positive things. Just it's all the small things, and I think that is why 27-17, not bad at all. But the way the Phillies are playing, you don't feel like they're gonna back up, schedule or no schedule. And we just gotta you just gotta take it one game at a time. But it feels like the little things are magnified, and but back-to-back double-digit hit games, that feels good. So maybe we are finding our footing a little bit there. But the Fire Snick, the Fire Sightser, all that stuff, that's overblown, and the reality is 2023 was phenomenal, and we should all cherish that, because the reality is that baseball is impossibly hard, and things aren't gonna always go your way, and it feels like the Braves have got a high dose of that in a lot of our losses, and I think that's why today's loss in the day portion of the doubleheader, being up 5, we're 66-1 when scoring 5 at any point this season in the last 2 years, and just kind of coming to a head that we usually do that to other teams, and teams doing that to us. When the shoe's on the other foot, it doesn't feel good. The little things. And of course, you've got the injuries. Sean Murphy to Austin Riley to Spencer Strider, even though the pitching staff has done pretty phenomenally covering that, if you want to call it that, covering it. To Travis d'Arnaud, having Orlando Arcia have to bat fifth against righties, that's not what you want. There hasn't been as much cohesiveness in the lineup that we were spoiled with last year. That's also a factor. So I just kind of wanted to come on here, not only sort of recap the day portion of the double dip, but just kind of chronicle my thoughts with the annoyance of the offensive struggles and the annoying pieces and the losses that we've had, because there's a lot. And obviously, getting blown out is actually easier for me to take because it's just a clunker. You're all good. It is what it is type of thing. But it's just the not executing the small things and stuff like that kind of gets under your skin, or gets under my skin a lot more. And I wanted to kind of chronicle all of that to say 27-17, given everything that I just said, is kind of a miracle. And let's just keep rolling, keep trying to stack the W's, stack the series W's, and just start playing Braves baseball, start getting healthier, and see what happens. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps it a lot. Thanks, guys.